let's do this example, okay, before we conclude the class. A student, Doug, is in the class and he knows how to program Java. Okay, so that's that. Everyone who knows how to program in Java can get a high-paying job. Therefore, someone in the class can get a high-paying job. Okay, so this last part is a conclusion, and this is the sort of information we have. So, excuse me. First piece of information is C of x, which is that x is in the class. J of x is someone who knows how to program in Java. H of x is someone who can get a high-paying job. Okay. Your statement over here says that C of Doug is in the class. J of Doug is someone who knows how to program in Java. And then you have this universally quantified statement. This universally quantified statement says that for all x, J of x, if they know how to program in Java, they can get a high-paying job. Okay. From here, you need to come up with a conclusion which uses existential quantifier. Okay, it says that there exists someone who is in the class and is able to get a high-paying job. Okay. How do we go from this to this? So these three parts are our premises. We know that Doug is in the class. We know Doug knows how to program Java. And we know that for everyone who knows how to program Java, can get a high-paying job. Okay, let's see how we go from these three premises to our existential statement. Okay, so first we do universal instantiation. Okay, let me go back actually. Let me ask you. I need to do universal instantiation on this statement. How would I do it? Anyone can help me? Hurry up, people. I need to conclude it in a
We
couple of
have an
minutes.
x for which j is true. We can imply that h is also true for that.
Yeah. So the thing is, this is a statement is for all x, g of x implies x. Okay. The thing is, without looking at 2, forget about 2. Okay. Abhi main 2 nahi use kar raha. I'm just going from 3 to a statement which does instantiation of this statement. Okay. I can replace x with any particular person. Okay. Remember जैसे हमारी वो computer वाली example थी उसमें I replaced for all people in the class with Mudassir. Okay, so in this I can replace x with Doug. Okay, I can replace it with Rachel or whatever. Okay, I can replace x with anything. इस चीज को मैं universal instantiation कह रहा हूँ. Okay, so my statement now becomes that J Doug. Okay, then H Doug. Okay, so for any person, I can go from this universally quantified statement to a particular statement. Okay? And this will help me apply the rules of inference. Okay? Now I can apply the rules of inference using 4 and 2. Okay? Because I know that G of Doug is true, which means that H of Doug must be true. Right? Now I can apply modus ponens. All right? What should I do next? Remember where we need to reach. We need to reach here. We need to show that there exists someone who is in the class and they can get a high-paying job.
Combine
We
1 and
can
5.
हमें
Yeah,
सी ऑफ एक्स प्रूफ कर लेना.
Yeah, so 1 and 5 को combine करते हैं. Okay, this as someone said. So we combine 1 and 5. Okay, without anything. Okay, so we have this statement which now says that C of Doug and H of Doug. Okay, and what's the next step?
Existential generalization.
Perfect. Awesome. That's what we need to do. We have a statement for a particular person, and from this particular person statement, we need to go to an existential statement, and we do existential generalization. Okay? Which we say that there exists someone who is in the class, and they can get a high-paying job, and we are done. Awesome. This example should be clear to everyone, and they should be
Yes.
able to appreciate universal instantiation and existential generalization.
Yes, sir.
इस एग्जांपल से समझ आ गया
Yes.
Perfect. Awesome. Great. I think we are. We needed to do a lot today, but I think it's good that we understand things and. Mm, so आपके homework में there is a statement which says that you need to find out whether the proof that you are giving is constructive or non-constructive. Okay. A constructive मैं वो आपको बताना चाह रहा था. We probably not gonna see that a lot, but a constructive proof is for a statement of the type which says that there exists a particular element. Okay? इस तरह की कोई statement आपने देनी है कि there exists a statement an element जिसके लिए ये कोई particular property true है. Okay? A constructive statement ये होती है कि आप उस domain में जाते हैं और आप वो particular जो person है वो find करते हैं. ओके वो पर्सन आप जब फाइंड कर लेते हैं तो उसके ऊपर आप एग्जिस्टेंशियल जनरलाइजेशन कहते हैं और कहते हैं कि दिस इज द स्टेटमेंट मस्ट बी ट्रू. ओके सो फॉर एग्जांपल जैसे हमने यहाँ पे किया वी नीडेड टू शो दैट देयर एग्जिस्ट समवन इन द क्लास who for which this is true, right? What we did was we actually found that one particular person. We found Doug, okay? और फिर हमने उसके ऊपर जनरलाइजेशन की और हमने कहा कि this original statement is true, okay? तो इस तरह की स्टेटमेंट इस तरह के प्रूफ को हम कंस्ट्रक्टिव प्रूफ कहते हैं कि हमने वो एक पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट फाइंड करके कहा कि देखो ये एक पर्सन है जो इस क्लास जिसके लिए ये प्रॉपर्टी ट्रू है. Okay? Which implies that there exists a person in this class जिसके लिए प्रॉपर्टी ट्रू होगी. Okay? इस तरह के प्रूफ को हम कंस्ट्रक्टिव प्रूफ कहते हैं. We actually constructed that particular element in the domain. A non-constructive proof is a very interesting proof which actually does not find an element. Without finding the particular element, you actually prove the statement there exists some x for which this property is true. Okay, they're very useful, but the thing is non-constructive proof के बाद आपको पता तो होता है कि वो एलिमेंट है इस क्लास में, लेकिन आपको ये नहीं पता होता कि वो कौन है. ओके इसकी मैं आपको एक बहुत छोटी सी इंटरेस्टिंग सी एग्जांपल देता हूँ. वो ये है कि लेट्स से यू गो फ्रॉम लाहौर टू इस्लामाबाद ऑन मोटरवे और you reach there in let's say you go pretty fast and you reach there in 2 hours. Okay? आप 2 घंटे में वो पहुंच जाते हैं वहाँ पे. लेकिन आप जब वहाँ पे टोल प्लाजा के करीब पहुँचते हैं तो you slow down और आपकी स्पीड बहुत स्लो होती है. The guy sitting there he looks at your punch card and he says that देखें आप 2 घंटे पहले वहाँ से निकले थे तो आप यहाँ पे पहुँचे तो आपने तो ओवर स्पीडिंग की. आप ओवर स्पीडिंग के बगैर यहाँ पे पहुँच ही नहीं सकते थे. लेकिन योर क्लेम इज के ओके मैंने कब की ओवर स्पीडिंग ना, लुक एट माई वेर एवर यू टेस्ट मी, तो मैंने तो ओवर स्पीडिंग नहीं की, मैं तो बहुत स्लो आ रहा था. बट द थिंग इज दैट गाय जो वहाँ पे टोल प्लाजा में बैठा हुआ है उसके पास एक नॉन कंस्ट्रक्टिव प्रूफ है. वो ये कहता है कि इफ़ आई डिवाइड द टाइम यू हैव स्पेंट ऑन द मोटरवे ऑन द डिस्टेंस दैट यू हैव कवर्ड, आई नो दैट यू आई मीन इफ़ यू हैड not oversped, you could not have covered this distance in this amount of time, right? But उसके पास वो particular point नहीं है जिसके ऊपर आपने ओवर स्पीडिंग की है, right? वो constructive proof नहीं है उसके पास, वो particular instance नहीं है जहाँ पे आपने ओवर स्पीडिंग की है, but he still has a proof which is a non-constructive proof of your over speeding. Okay? So there are some interesting non-constructive proofs as well. I guess we are good for today. Do we have any questions?
Sir, I have a general question.
Sure.
If there is a statement which says, for example, that there is one student in a class who knows algebra, then
Okay.
in general, if we negate this statement, considering that the statement is P, then negation of P would be there is no student in class who knows algebra, right?
Yes.
Then would the statement there are, for example, 5 students in a class who knows algebra, would that be considered a negation of P as well? Because that statement P said there is one student in class who knows algebra.
So no, it's not. So the statement that which says that there is exactly one student in the class who knows algebra, iski negation is that there are either less than one or more than one students in the class who know algebra. Okay. So the statement which says that there are 5 students who know algebra is not a negation. It's not a complete negation of it.
Right. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Both of these statements can't be simultaneously true. That's known, but they are not complete negation of each other.
Okay.
All right. I think we are good for now. See you on Monday. Go through the chapter. जो आपको homework में exercises दी गई हैं वो आपको sort of हमने टेस्ट करने के लिए दी हैं, but I would recommend कि उसके अलावा भी आपकी क्लास में जो exercise हैं वो ज़रूर करें. Come up with interesting questions and try to practice proofs.